Ladies and gentlemen, we'll get started with our final session of this afternoon, which is a panel looking at Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So as we heard in the previous panel, one of the biggest issues with any kind of online gaming, whether it be live dealer or online sports betting, is of course the payments. So potentially, let's see if cryptocurrency might provide a solution to that. So I'd like to introduce our moderator for the next session, Marcus Clinch. Marcus is a partner at Eagle Law in Taiwan, and he's been doing a lot of work with the lottery in Taiwan, obviously closely related to the casino industry development there, and has been doing a lot of work with Bitcoin and other virtual currencies in China and in Taiwan. So please welcome Marcus Clinch in our panel. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you for, I know we're the last one of the day, so thank you for coming out. I'm just going to allow the panel to introduce themselves very quickly before we start.
Hi, I'm Jiten Mawani. I'm the founder and CEO of BitGame Labs. We're a company that enables online gaming operators to accept payments in Bitcoin with taking no currency risk, and Bitcoin gaming white label solutions.
Hi, my name is Kevin A. I'm just from YoYo Gaming. We are iGaming solution provider, and we're based in Macau.
Hi, my name is Marvin Jones. I'm managing director of QuickieCoin.com. We enable companies to accept Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Peercoin payments. And we also have an exchange where consumers can come in and buy Bitcoin, Litecoin, Peercoin, and trade in the same currencies.
Hi, my name's Hilary Stewart-Jones. I'm a partner at DLA Piper. I specialize in gambling, actually, but the practice has morphed in the last couple of years to embrace social gaming, and hence, obviously, looking very closely at virtual currencies as well.
One of the things we're going to do today is we're going to, actually, before we get going, anybody in here actually have Bitcoin? I do. Anybody else? Okay, a few. So any of your companies accept Bitcoin for payments? Okay, we do as a law firm as well. Okay, all right.
Wow.
Yes. And we have actually had a number of clients pay in Bitcoin. No, so first question then for the rest of you is, what is Bitcoin? It's been in the news a lot, not always positive news, but there has been a lot of news. It has gone from a very small project, I can't say a small project, but very low awareness when it started a number of years ago. Within last year, it was in the news almost every day for a while, and with the adoption by a lot of Chinese people, the price going up considerably in a very short period of time. So I'm just going to turn to the panel if somebody, Mark.
Yes, so what is Bitcoin? Frequently I'm asked to sort of explain what it is, and to keep it simple, Bitcoin is digital money, but really it's a lot more than digital money, right? It's a technology. It's a payment network, an international payment network, and it's a currency. So Bitcoin as a currency is the first application or app that sits on the Bitcoin network protocol, okay? The important piece of Bitcoin is that it is decentralized, okay? There's no government, no organization that can control it or manipulate it in any way, okay? It is built on a consensus network that is spread out on computers throughout the world that determine the veracity of Bitcoin transactions. And you can send any amount, anywhere, anytime, instantly, with very, very little fees. So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell.
Okay, thank you. So, next question I think is, and the big one is, why would people use it? Everyone is in the gaming industry, so we're obviously a little bit of a gaming focus there, but why?
Yeah, well, from a gaming perspective, we see Bitcoin increasing to prominence over the next 5 to 7 years, and most of the transactions, in fact, in online gaming being in Bitcoin, because the benefits are immense and they're instant. First and foremost, an operator can accept payments from anywhere in the world instantly. Now, from an operator standpoint, also, there are no chargebacks. Bitcoin transactions are irreversible. So no chargebacks and no fraud means 20% of a liability of an online operator was going into fighting chargebacks and writing off bad debt from credit card chargebacks. So that's completely eliminated. Now from the consumer's perspective, the user, the player, instant transactions, okay? So deposits are done and instantly credited to a player's account. On top of that, you can also enable instant withdrawals, where a player withdraws Bitcoin, Litecoin, or other cryptocurrencies, and it's instantly back in their account. So from a gaming standpoint, you have to add Bitcoin as a payment option. You can always add it in as just an option, even if you are in fiat currency, and see how it does, because it will grow over time.
I think the interesting thing from a, wearing the boring legal hat as always, though, that, in terms of what gaming operators have seen the phenomenal rise of social games, the difficulty of using Bitcoin in that environment is you turn it into an exchange value for real money. And why they've fell on outside regulation at the moment is because you can't win a prize and money or money's worth. So I see the flexibility more actually not on the social gaming side, but more in relation to the real gaming.
Yeah, I think for the Bitcoin side, it's more like bringing more options to the payment. Basically in Asia, as you know, because if you want to do some transfer, sometimes it's quite hard for some countries or areas, but Bitcoin can certainly sort out this problem for the payment. So I would say the first advantage is just to sort out the payment solution.
If it is so popular, why aren't more people using it then?
Why aren't more operators using it? That doesn't make any sense. Operators absolutely should use it. It makes no sense whatsoever. I'm going to summarize the previous guys. Number one, no fraud. Number two, no chargebacks. Number three, I'm using my fingers, you can take it from anywhere in the world. Number four, like they're creating this, and it's becoming easier and easier and easier and easier to buy Bitcoin. There's now ATMs around the world. You can go put cash into a machine and have it sent directly to a gaming account. Why operators aren't using it for extremely low cost and no risk? It doesn't make any sense to me. You need to do it.
Would part of that reason be, though, obviously it's a regulated industry, gaming, and Bitcoin seems to fall, depending on the country or jurisdiction, into a bit of a gray area?
Let me add to why your question, why operators aren't using it. It's new and it's novel, and many operators are set in the ways that they are set in, but it's growing and it's growing fast. Saying, why isn't it used more is like asking, why is a 2-month-old child not speaking multiple languages? It's not ready yet, but they will. And